Croft in Yorkshire was the latest venue to play host to the Mazda MX-5 SuperCup, and a very wet qualifying session led to some unpredictable grid positions. Race 1 started badly for Andrew Caird and Liam Murphy as they tangled at the first corner. Alan Henderson slipped down from 2nd to 4th at the start, just behind returning reigning champion Abby Eaton. Abby wouldn't stay ahead for long though, as this spin at Sunny Inn dropped her down the order. Henderson then slipped past Simon Goddard for 2nd, exiting the hairpin, as Eaton and Murphy began their long climb back up the order, first negotiating Gary Townsend at the complex, then both slipping through on the inside of Will Picken at Tower. Back at the front, Henderson had caught Clements and was eventually able to force him into an error at Sunny and to move into the race lead. Clements stayed right with him though, determined to find a way back through before the end of the race. Will Picken's eventful race continued, first with a dice with Jack Harding, and then by easing Andrew Caird out wide at the hairpin. John Davies had a spin into the barriers exiting Sunny, while Eaton made a decisive move on Goddard to recover to 5th place at Clairvaux. Richard Wicklam, meanwhile, had found a new playmate, and he and George Grant had a robust last lap duel, one in which Richard came out on top. But Alan Henderson held on to another race win, and with Clements finishing 2nd, the pair would again share the front row for the 2nd race of the weekend. Gary Townsend was a little too eager to get the 2nd race started though, and then contact with George Grant at Hawthorn meant things went from bad to worse for the championship sponsor. At the front, Henderson held the lead from Clements and Johnny Greensmith, with Eaton moving into 4th at Tower at the expense of Paul Sheard, who then had to work hard to keep Liam Murphy behind him as well. Richard Wicklam had plenty of people to race with again, with Jack Harding found a way past him at Tower. George Grant explored a new line through Sunny Inn, narrowly avoiding Ray Worley, as Murphy attacked Eaton for 4th place. John Davies and Andrew Caird went side by side through the Jim Clark S's, with Davies staying ahead. JJ Clements, though, was only just able to stay ahead of Greensmith for 2nd, Johnny reeling him in over the final few laps. Another win for Henderson, though, all but secured in the championship, but with one more race at his home circuit to go, he was still aiming for a hat-trick of wins. He got off to the perfect start in race 3, holding the lead from Greensmith in 2nd, although he soon dropped behind Clements at Tower. Eaton, Sheard and Murphy were all able to slip through as well, but their scrap allowed the top 2 to escape out in front. Their fight for 3rd place, though, was brilliant, with places changing hand, corner by corner. Eaton briefly slipped to the back of the group, but was able to climb back past Greensmith at Tower. Sheard then did the same to Murphy, but the 4 were still locked together, nose to tail throughout the duration of the race. A moment for Eaton at Sunny, though, saw her slip back to 6th, where she would stay until the flag. Greensmith dived past Murphy through the complex for the final time, and as they crossed the line, it was Sheard who held on to the final podium position. However, he'd later be given a 5-second time penalty for exceeding the track limits, dropping him down to 8th. Henderson, though, held on to get 3 wins from 3, a perfect day at his home track. While he is almost assured the championship, 2nd place is still very much up for grabs, with Clements, Murphy and Goddard set to contest it at the final round at Donington Park. Don't forget to tune in to Motors TV at 3:45 PM on Friday the 25th of September to see all the action from Croft.